Hey guys, JKK89 here. This time I will show you the replay against of the game against ZergRusher that I played for the Polish Team League. I choose the Garant and Hakeem for that league, and one of his deck of ZergRusher was Cat. He was always playing Cat, and so I knew that I will face Cat here, and I choose Hakeem because I find Garant versus Hakeem matchup kinda weak. So let's just focus on the replay here. The start, I am starting second, so I was forced to up the magic to play the wizard tutor, which is normally not the best thing you can do going second as Hakeem, because normally you would like to up the might on that turn to be able to play the Rakshasa on the turn 3, or play the Circle of 9. But if you are playing Circle of 9, then this upping magic early to play Wizard Tutor is usually not optimal. But since I didn't have the Circle of 9 on the hand, I did start with Wizard Tutor. I just want to say that playing Hakeem, I am prioritizing the Circle of 9 on the hand above any other card. So basically, if I don't have the Circle of 9 on the hand, I always mulligan. And in this game, I did not have the Circle of 9 in 2 of the starting hands that I received. I did mulligan and I didn't get the Circle of 9 again. But I did get the Wizard Tutor to play in front of the Goblin Scout, which is not that bad for me, because I can easily pick off the Goblin Scout with Wizard Tutor, and I have two Rakshasa skirmishers on the hand. But as you see, I don't really have a plan right now for the next turn. I will just play the two Rakshasa skirmishers on the turn, and I will kill the Goblin Scout. But I am really scared right now. I mean, I don't think I am able to win this game just right now, because this next turn will be bad for me if I don't simply top deck something. And here he takes my guy, and like I said, I didn't get what I need here, so I will stop now. So I am basically forced to use the Knight of the Rising Moon in here, and what I am doing here is that I am basically discarding my late game with it. So I discard the Hasafa, I discard the Campfire because that is my only fortune. But if I had like the Arcane Intuition, I would discard the Arcane Intuition here. I would prioritize the Campfire in that situation, and from the spells I will obviously discard the Entral. I won't even think about it. It's straight to the graveyard. I paused this replay, but I just did that really fast. I always discard the late game in the situation if I am in no position to basically go to the late game, because right now I am really scared because I didn't get the Circle of 9. So I just want to stall the game to the point I will get the Circle of 9, and for that I need my early game, my low drops. That's why I am playing two revised tactics in here, but if I would get the revised tactics now, I would not know the what to revise with it. Probably I wouldn't use it, because if I am using it, it's either to banish the low drops or to Circle of Nines. If it is a late game, I am usually banishing the low drops, because I can draw a card from Circle of Nine. But in here I need both my low drops and Circle of Nine. So if I would in the situation to use the revised tactics, I would practically need to banish like Entrals, and that is really scary, because I give up my late game, and I need the late game against Cat, because Cat also has a late game, so I need to have a chance in the late game. But first of all I need to survive to the late game, so that is really hard to know how to play Hakeem. That's why I'm thinking no one is playing Hakeem at the moment, as you see, only like the Strange Titan decks, and I played this deck on the last Gold Cup, and I played this deck for the Polish Team League, and I sometimes play this deck on the ladder, and I'm doing really good with this deck, because well, I always did very good with this deck, and some people said that I am lucky with it or something, but I think I really understand this deck very well. And I think this deck is really hard to play. Like right now I need to play this Scholar first, and then to be able to play Soul River on the Blood Snake Shaman. So that turn I was able to play the cards, even just play in different order or something. I would just no position to practically do anything in that turn, and I had to block with this skirmisher, and I am losing card by card, and he is growing the card advantage, and he still has the tempo, because I have no board at that moment. That's all the free resource on my board. One of the card is dying, and he has already 5 resources on the board, and has 5 more resources this turn add to the board in the form of Zephyria, and he is even killing 2 of my 1-drops. So now I am really behind on the board. As you see, he has exactly 10 resources on the board, and I have 1 resource, so he is 9 resources ahead of me, and I am again forced to use 2 of my resources to basically discard the late game again. And as you may notice here, I instantly choose to discard the Rakshasa and not the Djinn Cloud Shaper, because I don't consider Djinn Cloud Shaper as a late game card, as I would consider the Arcane Intuition, because Arcane Intuition is the card that I need to play on late game for 6 resource, and Djinn Cloud Shaper I can play much cheaper. And I am really hoping for Circle of Nine, and I am upping my might at that point, and need to up the destiny. I am already on 3 magic, so by Circle of 9 I will only gain like 2 magic now, not the 4 usual, but I still need the Circle of 9, because if I am forced to up these 2 even to these 2 magic, that means I am not drawing the card. I am behind 2 turns in playing like Djinn and Entral, and this just wrecks this deck. Even if it's up to 2 magic, I still need the Circle of 9. So let's do this. So I am discarding basically what I have to discard, even if that is Insect Swarm, and I did get the Circle of 9, but I will not play this turn, because I am in no position in this turn to play it. I did draw the Soul River also, and I will obviously need to use it on the Zephyria, although I would really like to Entral it, but it's not really safe against Cat, because Cat can Broken Bridge or Zephyria it back to hand, play it again. But basically it's better to Entral the Stronghold Zephyria than to, if you would Entral the Air Magic Zephyria, the Blue Zephyria, that's just stupid thing to do, I think. It's better to kill the Zephyria with Soul River than to Entral the Blue Zephyria. because of her super strong entry effects. Okay, so I am still behind. Obviously, that last to help a little, because now I have 1 resource on board and my opponent has 5 resources on board and can play 6 resource worth of creatures. He is thinking now what he can do here. Basically, he can play either Oliphant and to drop and not using the resources efficiently, but playing Oliphant obviously not on the lane with Scholar, so he is safe from double Insect Swarm. Or he can play Shredder and continue to push damage to me, but he is then dying whole board to double Insect Swarm. And if we think about it, double Insect Swarm is like my only way to come back to this game, to be honest, and that still is not like free win from that. Obviously, I will just end the turn with just this 1 attack, 1 HP Scholar left on the board after double Insect Swarming it, and he will still have 7 resource worth of creatures to respond to that board of 1 resource damaged Scholar. So basically, that just helped me to stay in the game, not to regularly seize it. This double Insect Swarm. So I was now even thinking here what alternative I can do. I was calculating if I can play something after Silk of Nine, but the main reason why I did end up playing this double Insect Swarm in this turn is because if I would play the Silk of Nine, I wouldn't be able to play the Digens after it, because they are 5 mic'd and I have 4 mic'd. So this was really needed now, and I need that turn just to be able to up this might, because I am really low with might, because I was forced to basically up this magic to 3. And now I will be able to finally play the Silk of Nine, but now I will draw the Zephyr, as I remember. Nur. I will draw the Nur. Yes, I draw the Nur, and now I am calculating if I can play Nur and both 2 Digens, but it's not possible. I will miss exactly 1 point in magic, because I have to up the might to 5. I knew that, so I did that instantly. Now I knew that I have to play Nur either way, even if I am playing the Circle of Nine or not. But because I am far away behind in the board, and I need to play those Digens, and now if I would play the Silk of Nine, I would have exactly 9 magic, because I would up my magic to 5, and I would gain 3 plus 1 magic from the Nur and Scholar, so I would have 5 for 4 equal 9 magic, and 9 magic would mean I have 0 resource and 1 resource cost 2 Digens. So I really had to, no other choice, I just basically had to play the Digen here, and not using the Silk of Nine on the stone just yet. But at that point, let me count. He has the 7 resource worth on the board, and I have Nur, which is 5 resource, this 1 resource guy, which is 6 resource, and Digen, which is easily a 5 drop. So I have on this moment advantage on the board, and basically from this moment I will take over in this game. And I really didn't think I will be able to do that, because yes, as you see, my start was really weak. I couldn't basically play on curve. I didn't have the Circle of Nine, and it still shows how strong is Hakeem if I am able to come back to this game against Card, which is the best deck in the meta, even if I don't have the Circle of Nine on my starting hand, and even if I have basically bad curve on the starting hand to play. So basically what he is doing now, he is dealing damage, and he just killed the Zephyr, because let's be clear about it. he killed the Nur. The Nur, obviously not the Zephyria. He killed the Nur just from one reason only. He couldn't knew that I have the Circle of 9 on the hand, and if he didn't kill the Nur, he was expecting more Digens to come. I mean, I drew half of my deck and I play only one Digens with the Nur. He see that I use all my resources to do it. I was thinking really long about it, so he must knew that I have more Digens on hand, so he just must kill that Nur, so I am not able to play them for free, basically, because that is like if I had like 2 Digens and I could play them for free and then use the Knight of the Rising Moon, which is present on the board, and still like draw a card from Hakeem, that would be just devastating for him. But I drew my Circle of 9, and that way I am still able to play the Djinn for like 2 resources. If I would start with the Wizard Tutor, but I would like waste the 2 resources. I will have no creature to like revise, like use the Knight of Rescue. It's basically out of the question, because I would never discard the Entral and at that point. So this is using the Knight of the Rising Moon is not like if I have space I will use it. I will use it if I have no Circle of 9 on the beginning hand to totally like just discard my late game, and in late game I will use it to discard my early game, but I will never use it to discard my late game cards like Entral, because I just need every single one of my Entral at this moment. So I just basically use all my resource using the Circle of 9 and entraling the strongest of his creatures, basically blocking one of his creatures, and now I am pretty much safe because he has only 1 card on the hand, which is no good for him. So now I drew my Revised Tactics, I instantly use it. I can discard the remaining Circle of 9s. Alternatively I could just revise all my 3 drops, 3 1-drops, like 2 Scholars and 1 Rakshasa Skirmishers, and I think I will revise these Rakshasa Skirmishers anyway. Just 1, maybe, I don't remember. I think I should. Maybe remaining Revised Tactics I will maybe, because I am against card. I know that the game may go long and practically every card counts. I will commentate on the other game that I play against ZergRusher, and this other game it was much longer, and you will see. I like to commentate the games that basically I am decking myself, just like I did with the Cat versus Yukiko. Like I just basically milled myself, play every single card on my deck. And here I just Soul River this Oliphant, because that's basically the strongest creature on the board, and I need to play on the curve again, spending all my resource, and now I have very strong board. That's basically like 3, 10, 16 resource point worth of the board on my side, and like only 6 resource 6 resource worth the board of his side. So this is over at this point, obviously. He basically can't come back. He would have to have like the golden horseshoe into like all his unique epics. As you see, he has Insect Swarm on hand, but basically if he used the Insect Swarm, he just can't kill any of my creatures except that Scholar. So that just doesn't give anything for him, apart from like killing one of his guys for one of my guys, losing one of his cards, and buffing my Blood Claw Shaman to attack. So now I could use the Insect Swarm, but as I see, he is holding 1 card on his hand from like 3 turns in the row, I'm pretty sure this is insect swarm. So I'm thinking like, if I use this insect swarm, it's like I am being impatient and I want to just finish it quickly, but in response he can draw another insect swarm and just kill all my board, and the game begins. The game's like begin from new, and I really want to avoid that. So I just played slow, basically kill off all his creatures that I can, deal only 4 damage because that's basically what I can do without using insect swarm, and just wait what will happen. I'm pretty sure he can't really come back if I won't help him, like playing my own insect swarm just to help him. I will basically just play insect swarm if I can win on that turn at this moment. And now he wants to use his Damran, but he don't see that I have made my Blood Claw Shaman untargetable, so basically it's over because he can't target that guy. So he thought like it's not available to target it, so he just click one more time on Rakshasa instead. But it doesn't even matter if he target my Digins. They both on 5 HP, still surviving my own insect swarm if I am casting it or whatever. Basically, here he's pretty safe. I mean, unless there would be the Week of the Mercenaries event. I am not sure if he's playing it in this game. He is sure playing it in the next game because I played in the next game. Probably he's playing it in this game too. Now I just revised even the discard even the insect storm because I just want to finish the game just like something that I can basically kill the creature next turn, because this turn I obviously can't finish the game because Damran is untargetable, so he's, like I said, pretty much safe apart from that League of the Mercenaries which didn't show. But what he can do apart from double insect swarm, which isn't even doing much because he can deal 3 damage to me and my 2 creatures survive, it was over for him. Nice army of Digins on the board. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I will post the other game against ZergRusher, so don't miss that too, and watch the other game too, because that was even better one than this one. So bye.